Okay. Can you see me? Are we live? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Can you guys see me? Are we live? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Can you guys see me? Are we live? I'm waiting today. Are we ready? There you are. Are you there? Can you see me? Yay! I am so happy to see you today. Welcome, everybody. You see me? I was just like, I'm going to dance till Karen Brown or somebody says they can see me. Here we are. And welcome to the 2020 Sage Goddess Spring Equinox, Vernal Equinox, Ostara, Hey It's Spring party that's going on right now. I'm so blessed and happy to see you. We are going to have a beautiful ceremony tonight. I hope that you are ready. I hope you're willing. I hope you're excited. We are here in my house. This is my crystal room at home. It sure is. As I'm trying to spend more time at home, I think you're trying to spend more time at home. And so we have a beautiful ceremony planned for you tonight. And I'm just really thankful. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking an hour out of your life and your time to come and be with me. Is there anybody who, I feel good. I really do feel good. Is there anybody who's here who has not been to ceremony with me before? Like any newbies to this experience? I would love to welcome you. I've been really doing my part, hopefully you've seen over the last couple of days, to show up, to be present, to support you, to breathe with you, to meditate with you. I love having you in my home. It's really nice to share my most intimate space with you. This is a room created with love. Thank you. My necklace. My necklace is actually something that you can buy. Sylvia's Creations on Etsy is my go-to for all things jewelry. And so whenever I need a little boost of energy, I wear one of Sylvia's pieces. So this is actually a necklace that Sylvia custom makes, and you can find her on Etsy. Look at that. So Krista's new. Amrit is new to the space. Wild Open Joy, welcome, welcome. I love your handle. Tracy, Mariano, Lynn is new. First time for Ostara, for Siren of the Void, welcome. Thank you for that, Natalie. I appreciate that so much. And thank you, Natalie, for helping me welcome the newbies. Isn't that fun? Amy's new. Isn't that great? Char's new. We are so happy to have you here. I kind of feel like I'm glowing. I will tell you, I am, through all of this craziness, what I will say to you, I've had a couple of mantras that have been guiding me and helping me through. And one of them is, Tina Briggs, she cracked me up. She's like, I'm old. One of them is, I came here for this. You know, my personal belief system is that we get to choose when we incarnate, and we know when we make that choice what is going to happen, más o menos, right? Like more or less within the bounds. We know what's going to happen during the lifetimes that we choose to incarnate into. I think we came here for this. I think we came here. I mean, those of us who are here in this community and walking a spiritual path, I think we came here to help during this time. And so I'm here. Jennifer's daughters are watching. Please invite your children. This is family friendly. Tonight's going to be really beautiful. My whole intention tonight is to be here to uplift you, to support you. And tonight we are going to breathe together into 3 intentions. I think you know there's a new moon coming up on March 24th. It's Carol Batista's birthday on the 24th. She's one of my dear friends and soul sisters. So happy early birthday, Carol, if you're here. I'm calling you out. Now everybody's going to wish you happy birthday. um, we have a new moon coming up. And so I want to prepare us by breathing into 3 new dreams, new visions. Historically, and I want to walk you through this a little bit. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for being here tonight. There's nowhere else on this planet I would rather be than with you here right now. So I am fully present. I'm fully accessible. I'm fully available. I'm so open and ready for the energies that are coming through. So thank you for bringing your birthdays, celebrations to me. Marnie, happy birthday to you. Thank you for bringing your family. Thank you for bringing your own energy through. We're so grateful for you. I love it. Karen's 12-year-old son, Caden, is joining us. Hey, Caden. What's going on, man? How are you doing? My son is the same age, so you guys are very kindred spirits. Okay, I want to talk to you a little bit about what tonight is and also what the history is. So historically, in ancient times, tonight is referred to as Ostara. And you might notice there's a similarity between the sound of the word Ostara and Easter. Tonight is actually the origin of the Easter holiday, because we know that the Christian traditions are a little bit younger than some of the earth-based traditions, what we might call pagan traditions. We're all wishing Carol a happy birthday. I love it so much. Carol, I hope you're there. Later you'll see this and you'll know how loved up you are. In ancient times, this was the holiday that celebrated the renewal of life. And so in the way the wheel of the year, the Celtic wheel of the year, the way it was created was really the creation cycle of the god and the goddess. They perceived deity as being split in half, and there was God and a goddess. And tonight was the night that they conceived life. And so tonight was the celebration of new beginnings, new life. And the reason that, every tradition, every mythology is based on our ancestors trying to explain nature. And so they looked around, they're like, well, all the trees are blooming, all the flowers are blooming, the fruits are coming. How do we explain this? And they thought, well, it must be God and goddess, him and herself, trying to create life, right? And so that's what tonight is. Now, tonight is an equinox. And I want to take you back to the Latin roots. Equinox. Equinox means equal night in Latin. Nox is Latin, or nox is night in Latin. And so there are only 2 times a year, the spring equinox and the fall equinox, when nature is in balance. Night and day are equal. After tonight, what happens is the days get longer, right? And if you're a Leo like me, or a summer baby, maybe you're a Gemini or a Cancer or even a Virgo, you love those longer days and those shorter nights. And that's what we have to look forward to. And then in the fall equinox, we go equal again, right, on September 21st. And then what happens is the nights get longer and the days get shorter. Does that make sense? So that's how this great wheel of time changes, and that's how it represents these natural cycles that unfold. So today is Ostara. Today is the day that we celebrate the equal length of day and night based on the Latin roots of the word equinox. And then going forward, we'll have longer days and shorter nights. And so you'll have more hours of daylight to play. A lot of us are at home right now, but hopefully you can still play in your front yard and your backyard and go for a walk and enjoy those longer days and those shorter nights that we all love so much. So I want to talk to you about what today represents. A couple of things. Thanks so much, you guys. Okay. We are between, right, night and day. And the mantra for Ostara, for me anyway, is, and you can repeat this if you like it, roots down, wings up. You ready? Roots down, wings up. Because we're between earth and sky. We're between day and night. And I think a lot of us are feeling that we're between everything right now, right? Between knowing and not knowing. Between anxiety and joy. Between fear and love. We're all kind of in this like in-between place. And one of the things I teach my children, and those of you who are watching might resonate with this too. If you're a Libra, you so get this, Maria. Like, I don't have to explain anything to you. But because you're all about balance. But one of the things that today represents in nature, she's reminding you, she's challenging you, she's summoning you to recognize that we're in this in-between place. After today, light prevails. And I want to tell you something. I have had Sage Goddess for almost 9 years. SG turns 9 in July. I have been doing magical work since I was 15 years old. That's when my serious spiritual journey with teachers began. I'm turning 47 in August. So I've been doing this for a minute, okay? And one of the things I know for sure is nature is our teacher, she's our guide, and she's our mirror. After today, the light returns. And I want you to really hold that close to your heart tonight, because if you're feeling like anxious and nervous and all of these things, I want you to imagine if it's true, because I believe it is true. After today, you can summon in more light. You can bring in more light. It's available to you. Nature herself is going to bring more light after today. We've been in the depths of darkness through winter, right? And I don't know about you, but I'm ready for more light. I'm ready for more clarity. When we turn the great wheel of time, and by the way, it's only spring in the northern hemisphere. Right? Tonight is the fall equinox, or this week is the fall equinox in the southern hemisphere. So to all of you, we have a lot of friends and family in the southern hemisphere. We have lots of beloveds. In fact, Sage Goddess is very popular in Australia and New Zealand and in South America. So we're holding space for you in the southern hemisphere. You are turning the wheel of time toward the other direction. But for those of us here in the north, I think we feel this energy of the light emerging. And if we can ride with nature, I have a bird family in this tree right here, and they just started to sing as soon as I said that. Can you hear them? Listen to them teach you. You don't even need me. They're like, yep, 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 yep. We can start to manifest more of that light. It is up to all of us to bring the light in from wherever we are tonight. So Ayako's in Sydney. Kisses to you as you turn the wheel. Happy Maybon to you in the Southern Hem. We are here with you. It's been a long winter. We're ready to welcome the light. Now, what's really exciting is the spring. Did you hear them? They're like, yip, 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 yip. The spring is the season of air, the air element. We've been in winter, which is all north. It's all winter, right? In the spring, we move toward the element of air. And that is clarity, movement, breath, life force. And so tonight, in fact, let's take a breath right there. Are you ready? We've been deep in the forest of winter for months now. And tonight we get to take a breath and say, you know what? Let's let the air flow. Let's let the air move. Let's be present to this change, not just of season, but of element, from earth to air. And the birds agree. So we're happy that you all are here. Okay, tonight is, first of all, you should know too, a couple more just like educational facts for you. And then at the end of our time tonight, we're going to say a prayer for our planet. So stay tuned for that. My babies are spring babies too. My daughter's born on the 15th of March, on the Ides of March, and my son's on the 31st. So I had both my babies in March. June was a very fertile month in my household for a couple of years. But tonight is the breath of life. And if you need the flow, stay here because we're going to do a beautiful ceremony. I think you're going to really feel it tonight. Okay. In certain sacred parts of this planet, like Chichen Itza, for example, and Stonehenge, those pyramids and formations were built for tonight in the fall equinox. Did you know that at Chichen Itza, on only the spring equinox and the fall equinox, the sun hits and it forms a snake down the side of the pyramid? At Stonehenge, the light comes through in a specific formation at the equinox points. Our ancestors were mathematically precise in how they built these stone formations, and they celebrated tonight and the fall equinox more than any other times of the year. And so it was sacred then, it's sacred now, and I think we all can celebrate that sacredness today together. Tonight represents renewal and rebirth, as well as fertility. And so my question to you tonight, and I would love for you to take a moment, close your eyes, and listen to this question. Be still with this question for a minute. Because the question is, what do you need to rebirth in your life? Is it your relationships? Is it your faith in your Creator? Is it your health and your trust in your health? Is it your faith in humanity? Something needs to be reborn in you tonight. And we are turning from earth to air, which means now we've got movement, we've got flow, we've got a rhythm, we've got a pace. I'm going to drum for you a little bit tonight to sort of bring in these energies in a new way. It's a powerful one. This new moon coming up is in Aries, and it is all about action and proaction. Setting intentions this week is really important. I'm going to be live with you for the new moon this week, so please plan to join me on the 24th. Again, that's live and free and super fun. Would love to have you with me as we celebrate the upcoming new moon on the 24th and action and proaction. So stay with me. We're going to continue this trajectory and this thought process as we move through. So tonight we're working with tools. Let me turn my camera for you so that you can see for a minute the tools that we're working with. So this has been our mat. We started here at Imbolc, right, with our Imbolc tools. Now we're here at Ostara in the middle, and then at Beltane on May 1st, we're going to go to the top of the mat. Okay, that's a fire holiday. That's a creation holiday. That is a very sensual holiday. And so your tools for Beltane, by the way, are at sagegoddess.com today. Your code for today, Team SG, can you chime in with the code? That's the only thing. I don't want to misspeak and share a code. I'm not 1,000% sure what the code is for today. So Team SG will share what the code is with you. But one of the things I want to tell you is if you get your tools for next month before midnight, a lot of you have gotten them already. One of you is going to win this wand. This is a $650 double terminated wand with mystic blue topaz, and this is for renewal. It has white topaz here and here, and then it has mystic blue topaz. It has a quartz cluster in the center. This is all done out of sterling silver and gold. And I'm going to put this in the package of one of you who gets your Beltane tools, which is our celebration on May 1st. So good luck, everybody. Spring 18 is your code. Okay, good. Isn't that a fun enter to win? This is the perfect spring tool, by the way. Topaz for me is a stone of renewal as well as protection. And it's been that since ancient times. So you don't have to have a code or anything. It's if you get your Beltane tools before midnight tonight, you are automatically entered to win this wand, which is handmade in sterling silver. Isn't that gorge? Okay, so these are our tools for tonight. We're going to be making some sacrament, and I'll explain that in a minute with this bottle. We have our candle. Your activation perfume we're going to be working with tonight. We're going to be working with our herbs, and I'll walk you through this as well. And then if you got your tools, you got an entire bag of tourmaline, pink and green, which is heart chakra, an entire bag of peridot, which is heart chakra and solar plexus chakra, and then you got a whole bag of iolite stones, which is third eye. And so we're going to be working with these. Each one of these represents a wish for tonight, an intention, a new crop that you're planting. And so even if you don't have your tools, that's okay. Just stay with me and you can do the ceremony without the tools. But if you have your tools, we're going to be adding these one by one into our sacrament bottle, and then I'll explain how to work with that as well. Any questions about that? Yeah, this is sort of Activate 2.0. I want to tell you about the oils in that perfume, by the way, if you have it. This is activation rather than activate. This is the most expensive. If you got this month's tools, they're not available anymore. But if you got them and you're using them tonight, this is the most expensive ceremonial perfume we've ever made because it has pure orris root in it. And orris root is manifestation. That was not an accident. We put that in there on purpose. This is all pure essential oils and absolutes. It's lily of the valley, orris root, violet absolute, honeysuckle, lavender, and immortelle. And I'm going to give you a secret. Are you ready? When you're done with this, this is one of the best anti-aging formulations I've ever made. Orris root, immortelle, and violet absolute, which are in here and all pure, are known to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. So in addition to making really beautiful renewal medicine, this goes right here and around and right at the corners of your eyes and will actually work to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. It's a twofer. So this one, unfortunately, I don't think is available anymore. Team SG can tell me. I don't think we have it anymore. But if you got it, you got not only a really fun ceremonial perfume, but you also got a really powerful anti-aging blend too. Super fun, isn't it? Okay. So tools are optional, but I like to tell you what you're working with if you have. And then the herbs in this month's kit, by the way, to make sure you know, marjoram. Now get this. I want you to know this too. Save a little bit. Don't use all of your herbs tonight. Save a little bit and keep it as an incense, because wait till you hear the properties of the herbs in this little magic pouch that you got. This is one of the best incense blends for what's happening in the world right now. And you have it. Some of you have it in your hands. Okay. Lavender, which is calming and restorative. Marjoram, which is for balance and perseverance in difficult times. Meadowsweet, which removes barriers and obstacles, especially to happiness. It's also for your third eye. Cinquefoil, which is for prosperity and financial abundance. And red clover, which is for regeneration and regrowth. Is this the most perfect incense blend for this particular moment ever? Like, I think it is. And again, we designed this before we even knew what was going to be unfolding. There's something very intuitive about the tools for tonight that I think are that I think are appropriately timed for us. Okay. So, do you have any questions about Ostara, about the equinox, about tonight's energy at all that I can answer before we begin? Would love to see what's on your mind if there's anything I can answer for you. And again, we're going to be setting 3 intentions tonight. We're going to be adding and weaving in 3 wishes tonight around prosperity, around love, and vision. And those are the 3 crops you're going to be planting. Thank you for that, Wayne. Those are the 3 crops you're going to be planting. Thank you, Crazy Dream, too, tonight. I'm so glad you're excited. Okay, let's smudge, shall we? I'm going to do a little Palo Santo here for you. I've been doing a lot of sage smudging, but I haven't done a little Palo Santo with you, so I'm going to do that. And I'm going to ask you to begin to call your energy into present time. And what I'm going to tell you is I have you for the next 35 minutes or so. Yeah, Sylvia, if you missed it, I talked a little bit about Ostara at the beginning of our gathering here tonight. So if you missed it, you may want to go back to the beginning and listen to a little bit more of that. But this is the Celtic and pagan origins of Easter, and it's all about rebirth, because tonight is the night when the goddess and the god conceived in the pagan mythological tradition. And so we go back to that energy of new creations, new emergence, renewal, rebirth. It's all present in the energy of tonight, which is being celebrated, by the way, all around the world tonight. It really, really is. So Ayako, if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, what I would say is you can still do this ceremony, but instead of rebirth, what you're preparing for is retreat. So instead of emerging and coming out of the darkness into the light, you're coming out of the light and preparing to retreat into the darkness. And so maybe instead of 3 crops that you're planting, maybe tonight what you can do instead is 3 crops that you're giving thanks for, because you're entering the harvest season. And I would love to see you do kind of a reversal of that right now. Does that resonate with you? That's exactly right. So a little bit of this for you, a little bit of sweet medicine for you tonight. And into that smoke, I want you to release right now anything that's troubling you, worrying you, creating anxiety within you. I want you to completely let go and surrender into that smoke. And at the same time, because this is Palo Santo, I want you to receive healing through that smoke. May you be well. May you be whole, may you be healed in this moment, and may health follow you throughout your days and along your path. I'm glad that's resonating with you. It's good to inhale the Palo Santo smoke because it is antibacterial and antimicrobial. That's just a good practice for you for right now. Oh yeah, Stephanie. We're going to be doing during our ceremony and also afterward, we're going to be doing a prayer for our planet. So thank you for that, because we're definitely planning to do that for you as well. Okay, now I want you to roll your shoulders back, call your energy into present time. And I am going to open our beautiful circle. Now you can put your hands on your knees with your palms facing up. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, the wishes for tonight are prosperity, love, and vision. What you can dream into being. And that could be a dream for you in your own heart space. It could be a dream for our entire planet and humanity. It could be both. Whenever I dream for myself, I always try to dream for everybody else too. You know, it's a good thing if you say, well, I'm calling in health for myself. You know what? Call in health for the planet. I'm calling in prosperity for myself. Well, let's call in prosperity for our planet too. It's just a good practice to, whatever you're calling in for you is probably something that other people can help with or experience or enjoy as well. And I want to begin by welcoming in the guides and the guardians of the East tonight. Tonight we turn towards you, guardians of the Eastern Gateway. We're so grateful for your presence. In the East, we welcome in the breath of life. Tonight it's a doorway to a new season, a new way of being, a new way of thinking, a new way of feeling. And guardians of the East, we welcome you in tonight to breathe life into our circle, into our community, into our ceremony. And guardians of the East, breathe through our lungs tonight to bring this energy through to our planet, to help open new doorways and new gateways and new possibilities for everyone to experience a new reality, a new healing, and a new blessing for our planet. We welcome you into the ceremony space. And to the South, guardians of the South, we welcome you in, energies of fire in the South, for transformation and transmutation. In the South, they can take all your fears, the guardians of the South, and transmute them into love and to peace. And so we welcome you, guardians of the South, to do just that, to bring in peace, to bring in transformation. Help us to shapeshift into something new and powerful, a new form, a new way of being that aligns with our higher purpose and our higher truth. We welcome the guardians of the South into our ceremony space. And in the West, we welcome in the guardians of water, guardians of healing. In the West, we find a refreshed energy. It's maternal energy, it's healing energy. If you need physical healing tonight, our planet needs physical healing tonight. Guardians of the West, we call upon you to wash those waters of healing and renewal across our planet, healing every person, body, mind, and spirit tonight, including everyone in our ceremony space. And we welcome you. And guardians of the North. In the North, we find grounding, patience, and security. We welcome in the guardians of the North to protect us during this time, to help us to be steady and strong, to remember who we are, and to remember that we belong to each other. In the North, we learn how to move slowly. We don't rush. We start to take our time in the North. Reminds us of the slow-moving creatures like moose and elk, who take their time, move slowly. And also the creatures who hibernate are in the North. And so we remember that in the North, we're invited to rest. We're invited to come within, to retreat within, and to find peace there. You're not going to find peace outside. I think that's part of the medicine of this time. And the guardians of the North remind us of that. Peace lives here. Peace is in your heart. Peace is in your home. Peace is with your loved ones. Peace is in ceremony with your spirit guides. Peace is here in this moment with us. And so guardians of the North remind us of your peace, the peace that transcends the peace of man. We welcome you into the ceremony space this evening. And with that, our circle is open. Whew, and it feels good, doesn't it? It really, really does. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my candle like this. I'm going to light the bottom of it, drip a little wax onto my plate that your kit came with, and I'm going to affix my candle right there. And that's a little trick. It keeps your candle from moving around. And that way, even if your plate kind of flip-flops, your candle won't move. Isn't that cool? So your beeswax becomes like glue. So I'm attaching my candle, and then I'm going to light my candle, welcoming in the fire element. And if you ever feel like, I don't know how to meditate, just gaze at your candle flame. It's really, really, really powerful. Just to gaze at the flame becomes its own form of a meditation. And so we're going to begin tonight by creating our medicine, and then I'll be drumming for you for a few minutes. That's right, keep opening your heart. I was teaching my students to tap their heart. You know, when you start feeling overwhelmed and anxious, come in and just tap the heart space. It opens the heart, reminds you just to be in this moment. So beautiful. Okay. So we're going to begin tonight by taking our sacred herbs, which again are for renewal, healing, blessings, presence, clearing. Everything is in this pouch. Prosperity. There's cinquefoil, which is the most powerful prosperity herb ever known to man, is in this bottle or in this bag. And so we're going to add some of our herbs. You don't have to use all of them. Save some for an incense blend. And we're making what's called sacrament. And this is a mixture of herbs, stones, and oils that you can take into your garden. I'm going to do that tomorrow. And you can place a little bit of this under your plants, under your trees as an offering. Every time I pick a fruit from my fruit trees, or every time I pick a flower, and I've taught my kids this too, we put just a little bit of what's in this bottle under those plants as a thank you. These are all natural materials, and so it's not harmful to nature to place these there, and it's a beautiful offering. And the rest of this is the best incense you have for peace, healing, and prosperity. So keep that for yourself. I'm kind of into this setup. Are you into it? Like, I kind of almost like it better than when I'm at the office. Like, you can see everything really clearly, and I don't know, you have to tell me, but I'm kind of into this right now. I'm like, look, you can see everything. It's so cool. Okay, and so what I like to do is breathe my breath into this, giving thanks. And if you don't have these exact tools, if you have another bottle and your own herbs, that's fine. Work with what you have, or just follow along with me and enjoy the process of watching. You know, you don't have to be doing something. You can just be enjoying and watching. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this activation perfume. Again, don't use all of it because you're going to love this for anti-aging. It's really, really good for it. I am going to put 3 droppers full into this bottle, because we're making 3 wishes, 3 intentions tonight. Okay? Can you hear better too? That's awesome. I'm really, really happy about it. Okay. I really like having you at home too. 1. And be mindful as you do it. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I'm on my butt. I'm super comfy for the hour. I'm down for this, man. I'm on my butt on the carpet. My rear end is very comfortable right now. And 3. And again, these are oils of beauty, renewal, health, prosperity. Everything's there. And then again, I just, you know, when I use my breath, especially if you're new, I use my breath to seal the energy, because your breath is your life force, right? So, and I do want you to smell that. I wish you had smell-o-vision. Maybe I just do classes and ceremonies from home from now on. It's really nice. I mean, you know, in the old days, we would have been in the temple together. You would have been sitting right here, or right here, or right here. We would have all been together. So it's kind of cool that we get to be together. Yeah, we're going to see if we can make this available for you separately. I don't think we have it right now, but we'll work on that for you. Okay, and mix that together. That is heaven. And by the way, once you mix herbs and oils together, it makes a great incense blend, because oils actually bind the herbs together and it makes the incense burn better. So just so you know. Now, here's the wishing part. Are you ready? Let's start with love. And you don't have to use the whole bag. Just use a little bit. Again, you've got a whole bunch of really great tourmaline there. I want to see you more. You've got a bunch of great tourmaline there. You don't have to use it all right now. So save a little bit for crafting or other things, right? Oh, I think a whole bunch of us were in a temple together. I really do. There's no other explanation for the kinship that we have. It's like we've done this before. Do you know what I mean? Okay, well, I'll stay with this process. I'm into it. I really think it's really beautiful, and I'm enjoying having you here. Okay. Breath across the stones. Tourmaline, which is what this is, pink and green, is the ultimate heart chakra stone for heart opening, for allowing love to come in, for creating a good home for love, right? So I want you to prepare, and even if you don't have your tools, just be with me, okay? I want you to focus now, you can close your eyes if you want to, on your wish for love in your life. Where do you need more love? Where do you need to open your heart? Where is your heart closed right now? Is it closed to a person? Is it closed to an experience? Is it closed to, I don't know. Is it closed off because you got hurt? Maybe tonight you're ready to open your heart. Remember, tonight's renewal. You ready with your wish for love? I'm going to make my wish for love right now. My wish for love right now is that love surrounds me and my loved ones and my community, which of course includes you. And that my family and my community experiences and really feels love on every level in the season ahead, from now until June 21st. Is that a good wish for all of us, I think? That's my wish for all of us together. And in they go. Okay. Now with your peridot. Peridot is the prosperity stone. They call it the cornucopia stone, and it's like it allows you to make a lot of wishes, actually. So let's make our wish now for prosperity. And again, my wish tonight is for my family and my community. There's some emerald chipstones in mine, by the way, which is also a prosperity stone, so that's good news. Sometimes they get mixed together. That's okay. You ready to make a wish for prosperity? Well, Mariano, maybe tonight's the night to open your heart to love. It's never too late. In fact, I think tonight's a perfect night for you to open your heart to love. I really do. So tonight, my wish for prosperity is for my family and my community. And truly, at this time in our history, for the entire planet to experience prosperity. Prosperity of finances, prosperity of healing, prosperity of resources. May you have what you need when you need it. May it be easy for you to find. So I know this is a challenging time. You know what I mean? And I also believe in magic. I've seen magic in my life, miracles in my life, you guys. If there weren't miracles, I wouldn't be sitting here with you. It's true. If there were not miracles, I wouldn't be sitting here with you. So the fact that I'm even sitting here with you tonight, I hope is proof to you. Because it took a miracle for me to move through my health challenges 10 years ago to even be able to see you tonight. So if you don't believe in miracles, I want you to take a moment and just recognize that this gathering is a miracle. And so if you see me and you're like, why does she believe? Or where does her faith come from? I've already seen it. I know what's possible. I have so much faith. If you don't have faith tonight, I'll have faith for you. I was blind. I could not see. I could not drive a car. I was stuck at home for months. Sound familiar? That was 10 years ago. And here I am, healthy and well, and sitting here and loving you and being present in this moment. That's a miracle. So, may you have all the prosperity that you need at the times that you need it, and may it be easy for you to find so that you believe in magic. It's true. Okay, that was a big wish. Did you feel that one? That was even a bigger wish than the love wish. It's really true. You ready? It's really true. That's why I keep coming live and I keep showing up and I keep teaching you and I keep, when you lose your way, come back here and I'll remind you. Did you hear that? Okay, this is iolite. This is the stone that the Vikings used on their voyages to be able to find their way. Did you know that? Iolite is the wayfinding stone. Vikings used it during their voyages. The Vikings used iolite and selenite to guide their way. Thank you for blowing back at me too. I love that so much. Okay, so with iolite, which is one of the most powerful third eye stones you can work with, this is about vision and dreams. And so I want you to make a wish tonight for your visions and your dreams. What's your vision and what's your dream? What are you creating, right? And have you noticed that you can't answer that question and be in fear? You can't think about what you're creating and be afraid at the same time. It's not possible. It takes you out of that mindset. So I'm visioning, you ready? Yeah, and honestly, if you have other stones you want to put in, or if you're using a wine glass or whatever you're using, I love it. Morganite, whatever you have. Okay. I'm visioning a healthy planet where all of my brothers and sisters are well, where we have a new reality that is more aligned with our highest good, where we are, and help me dream into this for a minute if you can, where we are closer to each other, where we know each other better, where we've kind of dropped the facade, you know what I mean, where we're really authentic with each other, where we can be open and honest and together, and where we reconnect after this in a way that's more meaningful, more purposeful, more real, more loving, where the water is clean. I love that. Where we have faith in each other and in our Creator, however you think of that energy. Bailey's into bisensuality. I'll be there with you too. A beautiful, healthy, authentic, prosperous planet. And in it goes. Okay, now what I'm going to do, you don't have to do this part, but I like to do it, and I'll tell you because I'm going to offer this back to my plants tomorrow, and my plants love ash. See this? The stuff that you sometimes throw away. My mantra, if you haven't worked with me for very long, is no ash in the trash. We don't throw ash away. It's very sacred. And so I'm going to take the ash from my smudge into my hand, a little bit of it anyway. And I'm going to add that to my bottle. And so I'm adding in the wishes of ceremonies and cleansings and healings that I've done as a gesture of gratitude. And you know, in the native traditions, in the indigenous traditions, they take a little bit of that ash and they put it on their third eye, and a little bit on the tops of their hands, a little bit on the tops of their feet. That's the walk in beauty prayer. So this last wish is that all of us will walk in beauty for all of our days. It smells really good. Yeah, we had those shells or similar shells, bigger ones on Sage Goddess, but they're all gone now. Did you put ash in? Oh, Adelie, I thought you said you put ash in your pants, which I wouldn't have judged you, but you actually said you put ash in your plants. So I'm sorry for misreading that for a second. Okay. Now, the last step is you take your candle and you can dislodge it from your plate. And I'm not going to do this right now, but I'm going to show you how to do it because I'm going to do mine later. You put it over the top of your bottle. And again, if you want, you can attach it. You can take the wax and attach it to the top of your bottle. And then, you know, you don't want to leave it unattended, but you want to let that wax burn down over your bottle. And that seals the wishes and the intentions. So that's why you have a little tiny candle in your kit, so that you let that wax, because that wax eventually will drip down and pour down over the bottle. And that's how you seal the wishes and the intentions in there. I'm glad I made you smile for a minute. And so we call upon Great Spirit, our guides, our ancestors who are here with us, light beings from all dimensions. We ask that you see our prayers tonight, that you bless these prayers, that you take them up to the skies and the heavens and the cosmos, and that you allow these prayers to bless every person alive at this time, every sentient creature, every four-legged, every winged and finned creature. May all of our relations benefit from these wishes. May these wishes come to pass for them in perfect time and in total divine alignment with their highest good. And together we say, Amen, Aho, and so it is. Amen, Aho, and so it is. Okay, now I'm going to extinguish mine for the moment just because I'm going to drum for you, and I don't want any mishaps here, but I'm going to relight it right after we're done with our ceremony tonight and let it burn down for the rest of the night. I do recommend that you let it burn tonight because the energy is particularly powerful tonight. It'll be powerful tomorrow too, but it's not quite the same. It's close. Within 48 hours is what you need to do. You ready? You can kind of watch your smoke trail. Cheers to your health. You can put a cork in it. You don't have to. It'll drip over the sides and sort of melt down. I'm so glad you liked it. It's fun, isn't it, to be here? I'm glad to have you here. I'm so glad. I really, truly am glad that you're here tonight. Okay, now this is my home drum. I want you to, again, roll your shoulders back, close your eyes. And we're going to drum these prayers up. The plate in your kit is made of ruby zoisite. And zoisite comes from the Greek word zoe, which is also my daughter's name, which means life. It's the life force stone. So keep that plate. Great Spirit, God, together we say, Amen. Aho. And so it is. As the crow squawks outside my window, thank you, crow, for your medicine tonight too. Amen, aho, and so it is. Amen, aho, and so it is. I'm so grateful tonight to be your sister. I'm so grateful tonight to walk this planet with you at this time. I'm so grateful. And I will tell you something. If I could wish to be alive at another time, I would not. I would not. I chose to be here now with you. I would not. If someone said, you know what, I'll give you a wish tonight. You can go back and live from 1910 to 1990. I wouldn't do it. I want to be here now. I want to stay steady. I want to be with you now. I want to walk this path with you. And so if you feel the same way, then let's be here now together. Let's just be present for whatever is unfolding. Let's be present for it. And for all those, there's 1,000 of us live right now. How many millions of people, don't have this moment, this community, this connection, right? So let's be here for them too. I didn't just show up for my kids. I didn't just show up for my parents. I didn't just show up for my husband. I didn't just show up for my cat. I showed up for you. I showed up for you. I said yes for you. And the reality is you said yes for me too. And so let's continue to say yes. And as soon as you say that, as soon as you say, I say yes, watch everything unfold in a different way. When you're in resistance, when you're contracting, when you're afraid, that's when this becomes very challenging. When you open up and say, you know what, I'm here for this. I'm here for you. I'm here for her. I'm here for him. I'm here for them. All of a sudden you have all the resources that you need to show up fully for this moment. And if you forget, just play this again. The nice thing about having these rituals recorded is that you can watch this tomorrow or next Sunday or next Friday or whatever, and you can have the same hell yes all over again. I showed up for your children. I showed up for your grandchildren. I showed up for your parents. I showed up for your cousins. I showed up for your weird neighbor. I showed up for your friend who doesn't believe in what I do. I showed up for people who would comment here and say, I don't believe in any of this. I showed up for them too. I showed up for the naysayers and the crap talkers, and I showed up for the fear mongers. I showed up for all those people. I didn't get to choose who's here now, but I do get to choose how I show up. And I'm going to show up brave, and I'm going to show up strong, and I'm going to do my absolute best to continue to vibrate this place of love and connection and receptivity. Please keep saying, yes, you're here now, and we need you. And I'm praying for your health. I am praying for your well-being every single day. Every morning I wake up, I pray for you. Keep him safe, keep her safe. Every morning. Because I came here for you. Thank you for saying yes to this life. It's a beautiful thing. And on the other side of this, we will put our arms around each other and say, we did that, man. We did that. We navigated that. We held the space for that. We did it. We showed up. We were fearless. We're like, I'm not giving in. I'm not letting go. I'm not contracting. I'm going to breathe into this. You're strong. I know you are. I am too. We've been through a lot. This isn't your first rodeo. And thank you also for holding space for me, because I appreciate it. Now this, after you let your candle burn, you can, and the wax will drip. This is an incense, an offering in your garden. It's an anointing blend on your skin. Third eye, solar plexus, right? That's a gift to you, that sacrament, and you will find many ways to use it. I believe that. To the guides and guardians of the North, we thank you for showing up so powerfully tonight to help us be in our power, to help us stay strong, and to be patient, to know that we're not going to resolve anything tonight, but we know we're strong and we know that you're standing with us. We thank you and we release you from the ceremony space on this blessed Ostara evening. To the guides and the guardians of the West, thank you for the emotional, spiritual, mental, physical healing we experienced tonight. So thankful for you. We thank you and we release you from the ceremony space. To the guides of the South, we thank you for transformation, change, necessary unfoldings. We're blessed by your presence and we release you from the ceremony space. And to you, guides and guardians of the East, tonight begins your season. We ask you to breathe the breath of life and healing upon each of us, to bless us with strength and resilience to get through this time. We ask you to bless us with rebirth and renewal, and in exchange we offer you faith and presence and love. We release you from the ceremony space this evening. And with that, the fastest hour of my life, hour and 12 minutes of my life just went by. Our Ostara ceremony is complete. And it would not have been the same without you. Thank you, Stephanie Ann, for seeing me too. Any beauty you see in me is your own beauty being reflected back at you. May you be protected. May you be well. May you find joy. May you have everything that you need just when you need it. And may our entire planet experience a beautiful renewal tonight, a rebirth tonight toward our common good, our highest good, as a humanity collective together. If you want to add more, it's a great question. So if you want to add more to this, my recommendation is jojoba oil, which has a minimum 2-year shelf life, more like 4-year shelf life. So if you want to fill this up with jojoba just to make it go a little bit longer, plus that's good for the environment, it's very natural, you can do that. Olive oil is a beautiful offering too. If you have that in your kitchen, a little olive oil in there is really good too. As I always say to my students, amen aho, and on we go. So a couple quick things to remind you before I let you go. I'm so thankful for you. If you want more connection with me right now, I teach 2 online classes. One is called Crystal Masters and one is called Soul Shift. Registration's always open. My team will put links up for you if you'd like to join us. I'm live with Soul Shift almost every day right now. That's my main Facebook group and community. But Crystal Masters is a little more affordable. It's $30 a month, and you get 1 to 2 live classes a month, and also me and your Facebook group. Me and Alexis, we co-moderate those groups personally. unlike our public groups, I'm not personally moderating those. So if you want me and more teaching and more learning and more community and connection, those are 2 places I can send you. And thank you in advance, Team SG, for sharing the links for those groups. And then the other thing I want to tell you is that we have one more ceremony in our lineup here, which is Beltane on May 1st. And these are your tools. You're getting your red bottle for the sacrament that we're making then. You're getting this beautiful carnelian flame, which we're going to do ceremony with. I'll teach you how to activate a flame. You're getting these little cute containers of chipstones. You're getting red aventurine, fire agate, and sunstone, a candle. You're getting Ignite perfume and an entire jar of sex fire incense, because Beltane is a sexy, fiery holiday. And we still have half of those are gone. We still have half of them left. Tonight, if you would like one, we won't be able to make more of them. So if you do want your Beltane tools, tonight's a good night to get them. And one of you who gets your tools tonight is going to win this wand. I'm going to put it in your package when we ship your order, most likely either tomorrow or Monday. And this is a $600 to $700 double terminated quartz wand with topaz stones. And that's my gift to one of you. So if you haven't gotten your tools yet, the link is there. And happy Beltane. I'll be looking forward. Can you imagine celebrating Beltane together? I'm so looking forward to getting to May 1st and celebrating the next gateway. Beltane, by the way, is the midway point between spring and summer. So by that point, we'll be halfway through to my favorite season, which is summer, which is my birth season. And so hopefully you're looking forward to that too. So thank you guys. Sheila, you cracked me up. So good luck. Thank you. I want to thank you for being here. Again, tonight was beautiful because you were here. I loved having you in my home. I'm going to seriously consider doing all of our public ceremonies from home from now on, because it just felt really sweet to have you here. So thank you for coming into my home and into my heart. Team SG, thank you for being there with me tonight. And please continue to hold the space and the faith. I truly do believe that this is a process that is necessary, but that we can move through it together. And like I said, if I didn't believe in miracles, I would not be sitting here with you today. I have lived a miracle. So if you want to know someone who believes and has faith, you're looking at her right here, and I will hold the space for you. When you can't hold the space for yourself, I will hold that faith. That picture behind me, by the way, is a picture of me that Michelle Matthias made for me. She's one of our community members. And there's a little tiny paper butterfly. There's a lot of them. She attached an actual paper butterfly for every member of our Soul Shift community around me. She made that for me as a gift. And it's one of my treasures. The minute I got it, I came home and hung it in my room. So that was something made with love by Michelle. And she's an incredible multimedia, mixed media artist. And I'm so blessed to have things like that in my life, which are gifts from people that I love so very much. So thank you for asking. Did you have fun tonight? Do you feel good? I hope you feel so much better. Here's my advice to you before I let you go. Stay here. Stay here. It is possible to stay here in this place where you feel possible, well, happy, connected. It is possible to stay here, and it's not an illusion. This is one of your options. You have other options. Fear is an option. Anxiety is an option. Sadness is an option, and we all have those options available to us. That's why I was saying earlier, you have a choice about where you put your attention right now. Please choose to put your attention here. And I'll be right here with you, walking you through, holding your hand, reminding you when you forget, and thank you for also being there for me, because I'm human too, and I have my own moments of anxiety and all the things, but I have so many reminders in my life, including my own life and my own health, which are constant reminders that miracles abound. They truly do abound. The only requirement for a miracle is faith. You have to have faith. My grandmother was a minister, and she used to tell me, you're either going to have faith or you're not. And one of my favorite teachers in the world, her name is Lori. Lori always says, God's either real or God's not. And you have to choose. You know, do you believe in a higher power? And can you trust in that higher power to lead and guide you toward a good outcome? And at the end of the day, I believe. I really, really do. So thank you, everybody. It may be weird right now, but I'm telling you something. It's leading us toward a better place. And I have ultimate supreme faith in our ability to persevere. And I love you. And I'm grateful for you. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting Sage Goddess. Thank you for supporting my team. We love you. And we will look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Blessed Ostara, everybody. Mwah. And Soul Shifters, my students get their own private Soul Shift ceremony tomorrow night. And my daughter Zoe is joining us, or she wants to at least. So Soul Shift, we have private spring equinox ceremony tomorrow night at 5 p.m. And so I'm looking forward to seeing you then. So hopefully you're not tired of me yet. We have round 2 of this celebration, and I'll look forward to seeing you then. In the meantime, take care, everybody. We'll see you soon. And good luck. Make sure you get your Beltane tools tonight if you want to enter to win that wand. And we'll see you soon.